What's up, dude?
What's up, dude? How you feeling?
Pretty good. I'm just hanging right now. I'm at my parents' place. Um, my dog is sitting right next to me. She's sleeping.
Oh,
Um,
adorable.
yeah, I've just been chilling, working. What have you been doing?
Same, actually. I'm also going back to see my parents tomorrow for like a long weekend. We have to swap cars. Um, but yeah, I've just been chilling. I have a test Friday, but it's like virtual, and I've just been reading thesis papers. It's weird. You have to read like three papers about the same thing, and it's it's always like one paper is just this one scientist, and then the next paper is another scientist just basically shit talking why that scientist is wrong. And then
It's
the
like
third
this.
paper is the third one's like a new guy that just comes in and is like, you guys actually both suck, and this is why.
So it's like diss tracks at
It
each
is
other.
like diss track. Yeah, actually, yeah. Scientific
That's
papers
funny.
are just STEM diss track.
That's pretty funny. Wow. I thought you were going home to your parents today. Nah.
I was thinking about it, but I'm like, I'm scared to drive in the dark. And I just kind of was like busy doing schoolwork, getting ready for my exam. And then I looked outside and I was like, yeah, it's 2 hours. I would have like gotten there like 15 minutes before we filmed this. And I was like,
Yeah.
I don't want to be like, hey, mom, dad, and then like shove my laptop and get everything set up. So I was like, I'll just go
Yeah.
tomorrow. I'll probably leave at like, I don't know, 9 or 10. Cause I also have to pack up the rabbit since I'll be gone for more than 2 days. He'll be in his little guest cage.
And you're going home to get your ballot and vote.
That as well, yes. Vote. Register to vote, viewers, if you have
Yeah.
not.
Yeah,
Also,
we don't
yeah.
we're definitely not. I mean, we talked about this. We're not doing politics, but everyone should vote.
Yeah.
That's just like a
Regardless.
given. Regardless, yeah, of
Yeah.
how you feel politically, you should vote. What's up, Poppy and King Coon? Did you guys vote?
What's going on, gentlemen?
What's up? What's up?
Indeed, I voted. I went to the county office, dropped off my ballot in person, and I got the confirmation email that my vote was received.
Nice,
So pretty much confirmed. Yeah, I voted.
Nice.
sweet.
I didn't do all that, but I definitely voted as well. In a
Nice.
similar fashion.
How does that work? Do you guys know? Honestly, I wish I could act like I was smart enough to know, but from what I was hearing, is that we may not know on election day who won.
Oh, I was hearing that as well. I also don't know why. But I also have heard that.
I guess it's because like I think what I read was I don't know. I think some states they're not allowed to start counting early, so they're going to start counting on election day, and there might just be too many to count. I don't know.
No,
Yeah,
that's
it definitely. Yeah, no, it definitely has to do with the counting the mail-in
pandemic.
ballots. It's gonna
Yeah.
be longer.
And then there will be a recount either way. I mean, I feel like if you're running for president, like, even if you get bodied, you're still like, count them again.
Mhm. Yeah, and then whoever wins is like, do not recount them.
Yeah, he's like, no take backs.
Yeah, I don't know.
Crazy.
And then we're still in the middle of this sitting indoors kind of thing.
Yeah.
We just passed at work. It's been like 7 months since I've been working from home. It's
Dude,
crazy.
That's
I'm
young
proud.
adults, like people our age in a weird boat like that. Like Andrew, you probably have worked from home longer than like in the office, and same with King Coom and Poppy.
Almost. Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure I've been working for 15 months. So I think 8 of them were in, 7 of them were out. So just about the same.
Oh, you just passed. That's crazy.
So by the end of the year, I'll have more time outside the office, and so will the rest of us, which is just wild. Who would have thunk? Like I would say every month since this thing started, I'm like, it's gonna get better until about August or September. And I was like, all right, this may never end.
Oh, if you want some good news, actually, UD's cases have dropped surprisingly so low that
Nice.
in the spring they're not going like full, but they're offering in-person classes for some stuff. Mainly
Nice.
like labs and I think some other stuff. I kind of glanced through the email because I was like, well, this doesn't really apply to me. And just ended, but who knows? Maybe it'll get better.
Yeah. Should we do Damn, it's been a while since we did this. Do you want to do fight generator?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it
You
up.
want to explain it for people that may have not seen
Yeah.
it before?
So we did this episode 1, and I'm blanking on the other ones. We've done it like 2 other times. And basically, how the random fight generator works is the 4 of us all take names of pop culture people. So people in books, movies, real people, celebrities, people we just know. And we put them in a random list generator. Poppy clicks a button, 2 names pop out. He assigns 1 person to me and 1 to Andrew. And then we both have a little bit of time to make a case as to why the person we were assigned would beat the other person in a fight. And we are cataloging the winners, and we're going to do something really cool with that once we get a bunch of them.
Yeah, and 2 things. So like I think we've done it twice so far. So the first time Connor, we got 3 of them. Connor won 2 of the 3. Second time I won 2 of the 3. So it's 1-1. Whoever wins today is going to be 2-1.
Okay.
Give us 2 of them and then we'll decide.
Oh, I'm nervous. We put some
Oh,
weird
are we ready?
ones
Are we
in.
ready for round 1?
Yeah, dude, whenever you're ready.
King Koom, you got the bell ready?
Oh, we have a bell.
bell?
We don't actually have one, unfortunately.
Oh.
What we'll do
I
is
really should get a bell though.
King Koom will go ding 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 when the round starts.
We need more cowbell.
So the
Yeah.
first
get ready
We'll do 60 seconds.
60 seconds. I'll be looking at the recording time to tell you when 60 seconds is up.
Yep.
Your first round is Voldemort and Quavo. Once you guys
Oh,
select,
God.
we'll ring the bell and the timer starts.
What do you want, Connor?
Oh man, dude, I gotta go Quavo.
Okay. All right, you can go. I was kind of hoping you would pick Voldemort, but you go with Quavo. I'll take Voldemort. You
I
go
don't even know
first.
if I
How
have a
about
good
that?
case. I just like Quavo. So-
Yeah, me too. I don't really know. Okay.
All right, King Koom,
Yeah.
ring that bell.
Yeah.
Ding ding
All right.
ding.
All right, so Voldemort's Voldemort. That's established. But Voldemort is leader of snakes, right? He's got his snake Horcrux, and Quavo is part of the Migos, and Offset's like kind of a snake because he cheated on Cardi B, so like he knows his enemy a little bit. And also, like, he has 2 Horcruxes. His Horcruxes are the rest of the Migos for Quavo. So you have to go through the other 2 before you can even touch Quavo. And like he's a pretty sizable dude. I think he would just straight up like fight Voldemort. Like he would just blitz him and charge him and just fight him, and like as he's fighting him, just like ad libs would be coming out from the other Migos, and it would be kind of fire. So that's my main case for Quavo.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
you're left over with about 5 seconds there, so good, under time.
Oh, I was
Right,
hoping-
Andrew, whenever you start talking, your timer
Yeah.
starts.
I wish I had a better argument. I don't really know that much about Harry Potter except for the fact that they're magicians.
They are
Okay. They're all wizards.
They're all magicians.
Quavo and his fellow Migos, they talk a lot about cocaine, and Voldemort does not have a nose as far as I can remember. So Quavo's gonna be like, yo, Voldemort, do some cocaine. I'd be like, nah, dude, I don't have a nose. So it'll be a little bit clearer. His head will be a little bit clearer. I'm pretty sure that just like he's put so much effort into stopping my boy HP, okay, Harry Potter, that he's probably can handle 3 rappers from Atlanta. They've been in the trap, straight up flinging that dope, but my boy Voldemort has been slinging that dark magic since the beginning of time. I think he was just like built for this. He was built for 3 people to go at him. He's had Harry, Ron, and Hermione go at him forever. So, I think he can handle the Migos. I'm pretty
Alright,
sure
gotta
that Harry,
finish
Hermione,
up your
and
thought.
Ron are a little bit more powerful of a squad. No offense to my
Ooh,
boys.
that
from
is
Migos.
that is a really hot take. At the
I was
end
about
there.
to say he's used to dealing with trios.
Yeah.
All right, so King Koom, I don't know if you want to deliberate at all. I think I have an answer to who I believe won.
I think I've got an answer too.
All right, who's yours?
I'm giving it to Voldemort.
Oh, I was gonna give it to Quavo,
Wow.
But,
What happens
um,
now?
But no,
Yeah,
what
what
we'll
happens
do,
now?
what we'll do is because I asked first and King Koom answered first, we go with that answer. So Voldemort wins this round. Andrew, you get a
Okay.
point.
All right.
Okay. Okay.
I
No
just
lie, I
really liked the parallels that were drawn in Connor's argument, but
I thought I
We're
was
giving it-
reaching.
we'll give it to Andrew.
Oh, it was really the no nose for cocaine that got
That's a
me.
big
Yeah,
one. That's a big one.
I-
He said you don't have a nose. I was like, shit.
That definitely would have been easier on the both of us if we switched which people we were arguing for. But
I think so. Actually,
hey, that's why we do this thing.
that's why we do it.
That is certainly.
Andrew, you can pick first this next one
Okay.
because I
What's
did
next?
last time.
All right,
Well,
are we,
what's the
are we
next
ready
two?
to hear the next duo?
Yeah.
It's the Night King from Game of Thrones
Ooh.
and Carl Weezer.
Okay. All right. This is a fight.
Damn.
This is a
What do you-
fight. All right.
So, gentlemen, choose your fighter.
Wow. I don't know which one I want. Do you
I
know
was
which
gonna
one you
say-
want?
No. That's why I was like, I'm glad Andrew's picking this time.
Damn it. All right, I'm gonna go with Carl Weezer. I have no idea where I'm going with this. This is like the least, but I'll just go with Carl Weezer just so I can. All right, Carl Weezer. So he's a little bit of a goofball. He kind of lives in his little world of Jimmy and Sheen and the homies. I just don't think the Night King will really bother him. He's pretty cautious about everything. So I think he would just kind of stay away from the Night King and just keep his distance. And the second the Night King goes to kill him, he can just like easily stab him in the stomach, which we clearly found out from the end of that show is that Night King's not that hard to kill. So Carl will just like freak out and like be wheezing and just be like, and whatever, and just be really afraid. And then Night King's gonna like think he's all like, yeah, I got him in his corner. And then Carl's gonna be like, haha, gotcha. Right into the stomach and got him. He also has a huge crush on Jimmy's mom. You know, he just wants to just do it for Jimmy's mom. He's like, yo, girl, I got you. I'm going to get this for you. Save humanity. So, yeah, I think if the Night King came through, they'd all be like, Jimmy's going to be thinking of all these things. He's kind of going to be like
We'll give you
Bran
10
or whatever,
seconds.
thinking we have like his thing. I'm going to do this. I'm going to save the day. And then Carl's just going to come over and out of nowhere with like a 2-inch shank and just get him right in the stomach and it's over. I'm good.
Fantastic. I forgot to look at the timer there. So, Connor, you will get an arbitrarily similar amount of time to Andrew.
I was gonna say that's no biggie. Andrew's on a roll there. I liked his explanation a lot, actually. So the Night King, he is very strong and has the army of the dead. And there was that Jimmy Neutron episode where there's like the army of pants that attack them. So like I think he would learn from the pants' mistake and make more calculated attacks against Carl. Also, I think, the Night King's heartless. So I think he would actually kill Jimmy's mom and then make her an ice lady to fight Carl. And then like he couldn't do it. He'd be like, I can't kill Jimmy's mom. He's like thirsting too hard over her. And then the Night King would just bow, give us the ending we should have had from Game of Thrones. That's all I have, honestly. This is such a funny crossover to me. It's Jimmy Neutron and Game of Thrones.
Damn.
Oh god.
Okay, I have my answer already, but
As do I.
all right.
Yeah,
I guess
who's
I'll-
deciding? Who's deciding? Who
Oh,
it is?
so
yeah.
this time I'll decide since last time King Koom
Yeah,
that's
went
fair.
first.
All right.
I'm gonna have to give it to Connor and the Night King.
I also am giving
Okay.
it to
Just
Connor.
I was
Yeah,
I was
I
really
agree.
I was really on the fence until he talked about the tactic of unfortunately killing Jimmy's mom.
He's not.
Oh, dude, it was
And
actually
using
the
her
pants.
as a white.
Yeah.
It was actually the pants thing that got.
Yeah,
me,
it was the
learning
pants
from
thing
the
for
pants
me.
experience.
The pants
I-
experience.
All right, how
No,
about
he
this?
said they would watch the episode like game footage and
Yeah,
learn
game
from it.
They're like slowing down, like, this is the trouble, man. This is the danger, man. You gotta take him out.
Oh, that's fantastic.
All right, are we
Oh.
gonna do one more since we're tied up?
Yeah, we gotta do number 3 here.
Okay, let's run it. All right. So the first one that came up, we're not doing this, is Gibby versus Gibby.
Gibby versus Gibby.
I accidentally in this generator they could have the same one. So
That'd actually be kind of hype.
okay, this next one's actually pretty good. It's Naruto versus Gibby.
Naruto versus Gibby.
Yeah.
Who?
Oh God.
Who's got
What
who?
do what do you want, Connor?
Dude, this is a really close fight. I'm not gonna lie, Andrew. Are you cool with Gibby? Because I got.
Yeah, honestly.
I was gonna say I'm a weeb, so like I'm kind of cool with Naruto.
Okay, I'll take Gibby. Why not? All right. Go ahead.
So that was awesome. That was awesome. So Naruto would acknowledge Gibby as an equal, right? So he's not holding punches because he knows the power Gibby has. He has his shadow clones, right? He would do everything he can to keep Gibby's shirt on because that's when his maximum power is unlocked, when he goes full Gibby. He has the Rasengan. He's got Kurama. He loves ramen. I think actually it would come down to he would just try to eat more ramen than Gibby, and that would be the source of his strength. And this is like pre-Hokage Naruto, so he's determined. He's like believe it still. He wants to be the Hokage, and if it comes down to it, he has Takano Jutsu, where he's just gonna be like, Gibby, come on, stop it, and then Gibby will be like, all right, I'll stop, because that's how he beats all the villains in Naruto. He's like, stop being a bad guy. Flashback of him being lonely on the swing, and then he's done. He's got it. That is my time.
Nice.
I am honestly scared of Gibby though.
That was exactly 1 minute. So
Okay, so I think the only mistake that I thought Naruto was gonna win too, but I think the only mistake that he made is trying to eat the same amount of ramen as Gibby. I think that's where the real separation gets made. Naruto is a little bit smaller. He's gonna get like a food coma. He's gonna go sleepy. Gibby is built for this, so they're gonna go in on ramen together, and then it's time to fight. Naruto's like dozing off on the corner. Gibby's getting ready to go. The second Naruto closes his eyes for just a second, like you said, Gibby's gonna take his shirt off. When he takes his shirt off, he goes jump into Dragon Ball Z. He goes Super Saiyan. He's gonna go Super Saiyan on Naruto and go in on him. Naruto's not gonna be ready for it. He's just a little bit. He could try his little Naruto run. He can get away, but Gibby will just be able to like jump in the air, just do a belly flop on him, just consume him, and it all started with that little ramen eating competition. That's all.
all right, yeah, it's under a minute. So
Consume him.
it's a little morbid.
Bro,
It's
this
more
one's tough.
cannibalism, but this is a little tough on my end too. But King Koom, it is your turn to choose the winner.
I'm gonna give it to Andrew. Gibby
Okay.
sound terrifying.
So, in reference to time travel, would you able to travel? Would you rather be able to travel at any point forward in time or any point backward in time?
Ooh, that's tough.
I would say probably forward, and I honestly am again not the expert for this, but I feel like there's probably more implications of me messing up the timeline by going in the past and just like doing one thing differently and messing something up, or making one thing happen differently and may just mess up the whole timeline. I mean, I probably could mess up the timeline going in the future. I don't know, but I don't think it's, from all I've seen on TV, that the implications are not as bad. And I mean, I don't really know like what in the past I really want to see. Like, to be completely honest, maybe there's like a couple things here and there, but going to the future would be kind of chill.
That would be pretty sick.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
I have a question. If you pick either, can you only do that? So if you went into the future, you wouldn't be able to come back to your time.
Correct.
Oh
Only move forward in
crap!
time.
I didn't
Yeah.
even think
So
of
you would just have left your time
So
no
there's,
matter
there's
what.
really no mess up of a timeline if you go to the past because you just relive, and
You
that's it.
created a new dimension.
You might mess up the timeline that you left, but you'll never go back. So
Yeah, I don't know if I want to mess up the timeline that I left. Damn.
But you would never see it again.
I know, but no one man should have all that power. I don't know. What would you guys do? Oh.
I'm going back in time for one reason and one reason only. Captain America style at the end of Endgame, I'm finding young Betty White, and we will wed and have beautiful children. And that's what I would do with that.
Nice.
I'm picking pass as well.
Any particular reasoning?
I just feel like okay. So if you went into the future, like, would you age or no?
Ooh.
Because then you're just skipping years in your life. Or when you go into the future, do you land inside your own body, or do you have like your body outside and future you is there?
Oh, we're getting kind of deep into this. See, for it to be quote unquote worth it, I would say that you'd have to be in your own body when you go into the future. Otherwise, I would just live my life, right? That's just I'd rather do that than just go in the future and skip.
That's true. That's
So
true.
I think for the purposes of this question, I would say that you're literally going in your body to the future.
Hmm.
This
I
future
think I'm
you
still going
exist.
pass.
I would
yeah,
agree.
Future you would also exist.
I don't really want to know what happens in the future.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say pass
Damn.
as well. Probably for that reason too.
Yeah, you guys kind of got me on that one.
Like, what if it
it's
all
clo-
really goes bad and we're the only people that know? Like, you would be the one that knew, and you would just go crazy over it.
You could, yeah, no. I mean, it's
Uh,
really tough because like you have no idea what's gonna happen if you go in the future. Yeah, like you could land in a spot where it's like
Like
w-
dystopia.
you- it's a dystopian society, something like that, or
Yeah.
it's
Like we're in a developed
post-apocalyptic,
country
or
without healthcare.
yeah, like that. Wonder what that would be like.
What a scary future that.
Imagine 2010 you landing into 2020 you.
Oh
Oh.
God.
God. No.
So I'm gonna have to say past, yeah, for that reason.
Would you guys rather go in space for a month or be in a submarine? Like traveling
I
the
would-
deep depths of the ocean.
I would choose.
Ooh.
Oh, actually, okay.
That's
I'll
tough.
let you guys answer if you have an answer, but
That's
I
tough.
don't know. No, I just thought of
Okay,
this. I'm
yeah.
not really sure.
I think I'm
Connor
going
would kinda have
submarine.
it. Submarine?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do
Yeah.
space. I'm gonna do space.
What about you, Connor?
I gotta go. My undergrad was marine science. I feel like
Yeah.
there's a lot of cool fish down there. Like,
The the difficulty is like there's so much. Like if I were to go to space for a month, certainly I'd be in the International Space Station. I'd just be orbiting Earth for a month.
Yeah.
which
that's
is cool though because and the reason I chose space is because I'll be able to converse and live amongst these incredible astronauts, scientists, and learn a lot about things that I'm passionate about, like physics and such. But
Yeah, dude,
there's
I wanna
so
go in
much more
space.
to discover in the ocean within a month span, is what I'm saying. The timeline of being in an International Space Station for a month, the amount that is learned is a lot slower than learning in the ocean. So from like a fast-paced and like experience perspective, submarine would win, but I'm going to choose space anyway.
I'm gonna choose space too. Yeah. Space is sick. It is. I was actually talking. I honestly, I may have already said this on the show, which would be really funny. But, I was talking to someone recently, and I was just talking about how because I was watching a show about astronauts that we had in NASA, in like the 70s and 80s and stuff. And I was saying how it's just mind blowing that these people just go to space. Like there's certain like careers in life where people are like, oh, those people are built different. Like they often say it a lot about like boxers. Like they'll be like someone that would get punched in the face for a living is just a little bit different than everybody else. Like I think that same energy can be used for astronauts. Like those people are like the few people that a lot of people would be like, oh, I would go to space, but not that many people would actually like dedicate their lives to going to space. Like it is kind of like they are like different breed of people and they are heroes in like a crazy way. Like they just go up in space and they go like walk on the moon and stuff. Mind blowing. I would just love to like be around those people for a month.
that would be pretty sick.
They're crazy.
The moon.
The moon's dope.
King Coom, did you give an answer? Did you say sub?
I said submarine.
That's what I thought. Okay.
There's just more down there. And
Mm.
like I would feel less claustrophobic because I feel like if you're in space, you got to be like contained the entire time.
Yeah, that is true.
True. Yeah. All right, Connor. I think that's that time of show. Can you let everyone know what we
Oh,
gotta do?
Yeah, sorry guys, but you don't get drip like we have without shouting out our sponsors. So, today's sponsor break is going to be brought to you by people who don't use their turn signal. What's wrong in your life? Like, do you need a hug? Like, what's going on? So, shout out those guys. Sorry, I didn't know how to break Andrew.
No, I'm sorry. I was just laughing about someone else. I knew this was our sponsor. It's just my
Yeah.
dog did something hilarious. Right. That's what happened. We're also sponsored by itches on the bottom of your feet when you have boots on. Thank you. That's all. All right.
Some
I think it's
quality
time
life.
for our continuous reoccurring segment.
Yes.
It's called This Week in Real News. It's kind of like our current events section. Poppy found this Reddit if people want to check it out. It's called r/nottheonion. And basically there's article titles that sound like Onion articles. And for people that don't know what The Onion is, The Onion makes fake satirical news titles with just like a sprinkle of, like irony to the truth. So these posts, these headlines that Poppy are going to read sound fake, but they're actually real. So that's why we call it This Week in Real News. And Poppy, and they usually are things that have happened in the last week or two. So, Poppy, you got anything for us?
Yeah, this is there's actually a lot of stuff here. Typically, and I usually avoid these. Typically, there are a lot of political news articles, and I avoid them. But this time, we got a lot of non-political ones on the subreddit from the past week. So,
Cool.
So we got some good ones to pick from. So let's just go in order then. Here we go. Bay Village priest says someone called police about a homeless person. Ended up being a statue of Jesus.
Wow.
And unfortunately, I have not been revealed yet, so I can't show this picture on my video camera. We might overlay it at some point, but depending on how we're feeling when we edit. It's essentially a picture of a bench, and there's a statue of Jesus lying sideways on the bench, like as if he's sleeping on the bench.
Damn, Jesus is going through it right now.
Jesus is going through it.
Yeah.
That's why 2020's been so bad, dude. He's sleeping. He's napping.
Yeah.
I
He just
actually
wakes up.
completely realize or can see why somebody would call the police about a homeless person. Well, not that somebody would call the police about the homeless person, but why they'd think this is a homeless person.
Yeah.
Like you can't even see Jesus' face. He's wrapped up in a robe, like really curled up on that bench. It's a body under a blanket, is what it looks like.
What does that statue represent?
Okay, so actually,
Yeah.
this is from Bay
Good.
Village Twitter. We're glad to temporarily host this statue of homeless Jesus to raise awareness of homelessness in Cleveland and remind us that all people are created in the image of God.
That's
So
Hey.
it is a homeless person statue. The
Positive
person
twist on
happens
it.
to be Jesus. So it is a positive twist.
They're gonna need a sign that just says statue.
Statue.
I'm sure there.
Yeah.
I think there was a sign. It was probably just like in the dark or something.
Shouts
Jeez.
out to homeless Jesus.
Yeah. That's like the full circle of Karens calling the cops on homeless Jesus. Is their final ultimate power.
Yeah.
Oh, the police were called within 20 minutes of the sculpture being installed.
Oh my
So
god. That's so fast.
People need to have things to do in their life
They really do.
so they can stop calling the police on statues. Well, certain statues need to get taken down, but that's a completely different conversation.
yeah,
Yeah.
Not
We're
to
just talking
be-
about this particular statue that they thought was a human being.
yeah. That
And-
conversation does not go on in the chill room.
Yeah. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about this poor statue that was just trying to represent a good cause. Yeah. What's up, Poppy? Can we have
Hey, how's
another
it
one?
going? Okay. Here's a fun one. Largest U.S. Chinese restaurant chain, Panda Express, enters China.
Let's go. For all the people in China, because I know we have thousands of fans from China, let me know if you guys like the orange chicken from Panda Express.
It is mad good.
That'd be my one question to the people that know what's up. So what is that for them? Is that like Chinese McDonald's? Is that what Panda Express is to
So,
them?
I don't know. I mean, keep in mind, Panda Express is very Americanized Chinese food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I would say that's a really good analogy.
Yeah. The Six Flags in New Jersey has a Panda Express. So when I was younger, I had it quite a few times. It's delicious, but obviously it's not. It's again, it's just sort of like the fast food of Chinese food. I don't know.
Listen,
But classic to us doing that.
authentic versus delicious, they're completely mutually exclusive. You can have something that's not authentic but be absolutely bomb.
Yeah.
And super delicious. Panda Express is really good sometimes. Sometimes you're just craving it.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Yeah, you know what I mean. They're exclusive, in my opinion.
And next they're gonna have like Papa John's in Italy.
Oh my god.
You can't out Pizza the Hut, dude. Even in Italy.
Taco Bell's in Mexico. That'd be sick. You're like, what is this crap? Thanks, America.
We're spreading our fast food chains. Not Arby's though. No one wants Arby's. We don't even want Arby's in America.
Dude, I heard Arby's is not good. Not to crap on Arby's.
It's
Fire curly fries though.
that.
really?
Yes, their fries do hit, but
Okay.
this isn't like my joke. Another comic did it at an open mic, but it was pretty good. Where they were like, "What if Arby's the board meeting?" They were like, "What if we just took meat and made it wet?" And that is exactly what Arby's did. I wish I remember. He came from out of town, so I don't remember his name. Otherwise, I plug him. But in case he sees this, he's like, "My joke." Like it's not my joke. He wrote it, but it is very good.
I've heard a similar thing that's sort of along the lines of like, why would you want to imagine making sandwiches fast food, but it's the same amount of money. Like you just go to a deli.
Yeah.
Like I feel like Subway is as far as you should go. Like Subway isn't really fast food, but it sort of is at the same time.
I get a lot of heat for liking Subway over Jimmy John's from my girlfriend and other people.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Jimmy
I'm
John's
a
is-
part of the. I'm a part
Dan,
of the
get
heat.
out of here,
What?
I'm a
I'm on
part of the
the
heat.
hillside for this.
dude.
You think
Subway.
Jimmy John's is better than Subway, Poppy?
I do.
That's
Dude,
sick.
are you on
That's sick.
drugs, dude?
Poppy,
No.
I used to work in
For
one.
the record, I am not.
It's not good.
I know you're not. But that sounds like someone. Okay, we have some crackheads as friends. If you guys really think that,
I think I've been changed from my experience at University of Delaware. I think I just have. Connor. I understand you worked there, and you definitely have more of a bond with Jimmy John's than I do. But I don't know. It was just there for me all the time.
If you want cold cuts, just go to a deli.
It was there.
Okay,
for me.
yeah, obviously, Mr. Kinkoom. But if you're walking home from a meeting or a class, and there's a Jimmy John's on your way, and it's $5 for a sandwich, that's gonna
Man,
fill
if
you
I
up
just
more.
want white bread, cold cuts, and slabs of cheese and mayo, like I'll just go to the grocery store.
No.
Okay,
They
question.
have an Italian. They got the spicy peppers. Dude, those spicy peppers hit. They're
Okay.
good.
I have a question because I am 1,000% in King Coom's corner on this one. I'm holding the pad for him, give him water, got a towel for him. I'm
Let's
on
go.
his team. Could not be more on his team about like this one. Like I'm honestly shocked that this is a thing that you have
Dude,
to
I get a
explain
lot
yourself
of
to
shit
people.
for it. It's crazy.
I can't. I'm blown away. But this is my question for the Jimmy John people here, and I'm not judging. I'm just asking, what is like one thing that Jimmy John's does better than Subway, in your opinion?
They're open late.
Okay. Besides
There's
that, like
that.
actual like, the thing about the food, and I've had plenty of Jimmy John's in my day. I lived right down the street from one in college for a year. Ate it a lot.
Dude, I can't answer that with a legitimate answer. It's just better in my opinion. I don't know. It's a little faster. It's a little cheaper. Calories per dollar. It's Jimmy John's got you.
Okay.
Subway's sandwiches don't hold as well. If you're gonna get a Subway sandwich and bring it home, and you get home half an hour later, it's gonna be soggy. You get a Jimmy John's sandwich, that thing's just as tough as it was when you bought it.
Tough as a brick.
And
Yeah.
can we all agree that Jersey Mike's is better than both?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, kangaroo.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, work, okay.
Capriati's
All right.
my favorite.
At least we found some
Oh,
middle ground, guys.
Capriati's, yeah.
I'm glad.
I love this reverse fight generator we just had with Poppy.
Yeah,
and
wait. How did we
Kingu.
end up? Wait, whoa.
Jimmy
How
John's
did we?
versus Subway.
Can someone explain to me how we ended up on Subway? Oh, wait, we were talking about Panda Express. Do you guys remember that?
Oh yeah, we went
That's how that started.
on a tangent there.
Wow. Interesting.
I have another tangent.
Yeah, please.
Are there Popeyes in Louisiana?
Interesting.
Like real
Ah,
question.
Yeah,
You guys like Popeyes? I like Popeyes.
it's pretty good.
Popeyes is fire.
Poppy, do you like Popeyes?
I enjoy it.
Poppy's Popeyes.
Poppy's Popeyes.
I'm trying to see
Oh,
if there's like a
gee.
distribution map of Popeyes, but
How long have we been recording?
44 minutes.
Oh,
Damn.
nice.
All
We're
right.
crushing it today.
I mean, we took that one for a while, so we can move on. But if you can let us know if Popeyes exist in Louisiana.
There are indeed many Popeyes in Louisiana.
All right, cool.
That's,
All right,
lit.
that's all we have.
They
to do.
deserve it.
Mystery solved.
We can move on. All right, we're gonna do a couple fan questions. Let me pull them up.
Yes, we did receive many. Some
did.
we deemed too inappropriate.
Yeah, we'll just do like 2 or 3.
Yeah, bro.
Okay. The first question was, what's your guys' favorite Pokemon?
Ooh.
Does anyone have like a definitive answer on that?
Oh,
I do, actually.
absolutely. You want to go King Coon?
Yeah, give it to us.
Flygon is my favorite Pokemon. If you're a third gen head like me, then you know what I'm talking about.
What's 3rd gen?
I like
Um,
Emerald, Ruby, Sapphire.
Starters are
Ah.
Trico, Mudkip, and Torchic.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he
Nice.
just has cool
Okay,
like
I remember.
he just
those.
looks cool. He has these like goggles around his eyes. And he just looks like he can fly really fast.
He looks like a bug. He looks like
Yeah.
a big bug, but like a dragon.
Exactly.
Hmm.
It's like a
Dragon
huge
bug.
dragonfly.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's exactly what it
Yeah,
is.
yeah. I was like, what's the bug? And I was like, that makes
What's a
more
bug that's like a
sense.
dragon?
A dragon? Yeah. Oh, a dragonfly.
Yeah,
That's
that's,
a
my
good
pick.
answer. It's a good answer, King Coon.
Thanks.
Dude,
Dude,
my
I don't
go-to
really know.
weird, man. I like Weezing. I just always have. I know he's on Team Rocket and he's a big gas bubble gross Pokemon, but he's cool. I use him a lot in like Sword when I play people online just because he's bulky. But he's just cool. He only ever smoke screens in the like Pokemon anime, but I don't know. Team Weezing. Flygon would body him though in a fight. Like absolutely.
Wow.
Weezing's pretty lit though.
He is pretty lit.
I'm trying to think. I definitely know a little bit less than you guys do. I'm like, well, shout out Blastoise. I love Blastoise, but the games that so when quarantine started, I found an old DS that we had, and I played. It was either Diamond or Pearl, so it was one of those. So
Oh.
that's kind of what I've been riding on. I would say, in the last time I played it, the 2 people that I liked a lot were, was it Star Raptor? It's like Staravia's
Yeah.
evolved.
Hell yeah.
So that one, like
Yeah.
One.
the couple times I've played that game, I always end up getting that guy. I just like it. And then also whatever is like the evolved version of Ghastly. Is it Ghastly?
Oh,
Yeah.
Haunter, Haunter or
Gengar.
Gengar. Which
Yeah,
one?
Gengar.
Oh wait, Haunter. Wait, maybe I was thinking about that.
Oh,
Oh wait, does
Haunter's
it
the one
evolve
that
to-
floats. Haunter's the one that floats with his
Yeah.
2 hands kind of separated, but Gengar's the one that looks like a humanoid kind of. He's
Wait,
got
does
2
Ghastly
2 legs.
evolve to either of those 2?
It's first it's Haunter, then it's Gengar.
Okay, so I think it was Haunter
Gengar's the
that
final
I
form.
liked a lot. Yeah, that one's pretty cool. Yeah. What about you, Poppy?
That's a good one. Oh, dude, this is so tough.
it's a hard one.
So for the longest time, it was this Pokemon, and this is a pretty niche Pokemon for the people that aren't that into it. It's a Pokemon called Cradily.
Yeah.
He's like he's a barnacle is what he is. He's a green barnacle, but like he looks kind of cool. And I just used to really like him because green was my favorite color growing up, and I played those games when I was like 6 years old, 7 years old.
Is he a fossil one?
He's one of the
Yeah.
fossil ones, yeah.
Oh,
But a really close second to that would be Swampert.
The goat.
love Swampert.
He's cool. He's a cool guy.
Just just gotta
Yeah.
earthquake everything.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hit that motherfucking button.
Nice.
Good question.
Yeah,
Good
that was
question.
a good
Good
question.
answers, everyone.
Yeah, that was good. Oh, here's another one. What is a food that pretty much most people like that you guys don't get? Like, you don't have to hate it, but basically you just like don't understand why everyone likes it. Do you want me to go first? To
Yeah.
maybe give a good example because I actually thought about this, and
Jimmy John's.
no, like literally, okay. First of all, Poppy, I've said this to you multiple times. What I'm about to say right now. I really feel like this way whenever we're playing like games, and there's like a part where it's like giving an unpopular opinion. This is what I use usually. I'm not saying I hate it. Just in my opinion, mashed potatoes are the worst way in which people can eat potatoes. I'd
That's
rather have
wild.
hash browns. I'd rather have home fries. I'd rather have a baked potato. I'd rather have mini potatoes. I'd rather, you name it, I'd rather have it. I will eat mashed potatoes, but I just don't exactly understand why everyone likes that the best opposed to all these other types of mashed potatoes. That's where I'm land on that.
That's a
I
good
think
one.
you need to have some good mashed potatoes, man.
Dude,
Yeah,
I've
man,
had
get
good.
some dope
Yeah,
mashed
but
potatoes.
dude, I've had way danker baked potatoes and hash brown. Hash browns are my
Now-
favorite kind of potato.
Now,
Okay, I also feel like
Danker-
sometimes the mashed potatoes for me are just like a vehicle for the gravy.
That
You got some dank gravy, you know it hits.
hang on.
And I
this
feel
dude's
like that's
getting-
comparable to the baked. But when you say dank baked potato, it's probably loaded, isn't it? Or just a straight potato, nothing in it. Because I like I
All
eat baked
potato.
potatoes just like straight baked potatoes all the time. But I'd rather eat it mashed if I'm just gonna eat.
Really,
If
the
I have a baked
potato is
potato,
just
I
the
like to put some
ultimate
butter in there. I like to throw a little garlic in there, like stuff like that.
Yeah,
salt
that's
and
normal.
pepper.
That's normal stuff. Okay, okay.
I don't know, dude. I just again, it's not like I hate baked potatoes. I mean, mashed potatoes. I just never have really gotten it.
Yeah. I see
I
where
don't-
you're coming from.
I'll give you another example. I don't feel as strong about this one, but it's like salmon. I think salmon is a million times better when it's raw than when it's cooked. Like I think cooked
Wow.
salmon is average. I think raw salmon, aka sushi,
Give
is
it context.
the best sushi ever.
Got to give it context, man.
Yeah, I was
but
picturing
I,
you
I
just
agree. I agree that typically I like it raw better, but you got to give it context, man. If
I don't
I'm
know, it's-
feeling a nice grilled salmon, dude,
Salmon
Lox-
in sushi, I get, but like just
raw
like
is not gonna
lox,
cut it either.
yeah, lox are just gross.
Oh, lox. Oh, you lox? You think lox are gross? See, that's
I
where
hate
we're
like
different.
lox.
I don't like
Weird
lox.
You don't like
texture in my
smoked
mouth.
salmon or cured salmon? Smoked
No,
or
dude.
cured salmon is so good.
No,
That's my
only
favorite
cooked
kind of
in
salmon.
sushi.
I feel that.
Got you. Is that yours, King Coon? Lox?
Lox.
Lox. Yeah, that's mine. Lox.
I love it. I love smoked cured salmon.
Are there any
Salmon's
foods
good.
that you guys don't think are
Oh.
dope that everyone thinks are dope?
I don't like steak.
Really?
I've never been a steak guy. It freaks me out. I don't know. I don't know why. I've just never really liked it. I'd rather have chicken or poultry. Really, any bird. I'm not a big steak guy.
Interesting.
I feel like I don't hate this, but like I just don't get the hype like Thai food. Like I've never just like really liked Thai food. It's just been like okay for me.
King Coon,
Like-
did I not take you to that Thai place? No, I didn't.
Yeah, but we had like kebabs there. I'm just talking like straight
that
regular
was
Thai food.
Japanese.
Was that Japanese? What Thai
Yeah.
place did we go to?
That's what I don't think I took you.
Oh no.
Wait, that place in
definitely not.
California is not Thai food, Poppy?
No, definitely not Thai food.
That the place you're thinking about is Taiwanese.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking THAI.
Yeah, so like what constitutes Thai food, I guess? Is it like pad Thai and that kind of stuff?
That's the most common thing you'd see people get here.
Yeah.
I like Thai curry a lot. Huge,
Mm.
huge fan of Thai curry.
I haven't had too many Thai curries. I think I find it like not spicy enough or just like
Oh,
sweet.
bro, I gotta take you. There's a Thai place on the East
All right.
Coast too that I go to all the time. That actually
You're
has something
wild.
that's
You
awesome.
said I
We'll have to
don't
edit
find
it
it spicy enough.
Can you tell that King
I
Coon's
don't
got
know,
me
the
riled up right
different
now?
different spices are used. I
I
don't
do
know.
like that Thai food take though. That's like kind of one I
That's an
didn't expect to
interesting
hear.
one. It kind of got me a little heated. I'll be honest.
Poppy, is there anything for you? I feel like you just pretty much like everything.
Yeah, olives, I'd say probably.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh my
general.
God.
Fair
I
enough.
like
I
olive
personally don't mind 'em.
oil. I like olive oil. I like olive in things sometimes. Olive on pizza's fine, but like just straight up olives, especially the green ones, dude. Ugh.
Right from the olive.
I don't think they're
tree.
gross. even though that kind of sounds like I think they're gross. I just think they're not that good. And I like pickled things, which have kind of a similar flavor profile. Uh, but I'm gonna say there are people that like really, really, really like olives. It's like they gotta have. They got. It's just weird.
Respect.
That's fair.
That was a good one. I like those answers. All right, we'll do one more. This one's, I think, where is it? Oh yeah, because this is the one I sent you guys. 'Cause I feel like it was just a little bit too hard to answer on the fly. But honestly, I don't really have that great of an answer. It says, "What's your favorite conspiracy theory, or just any wild concept that you think is actually true? Example being the Earth is flat. You think Scientology's real, and explain why you think it could be true." Anyone think of one?
So one was tough. I was trying to find one I thought was true. The only one where I was like, maybe that I'm still like low key is the Loch Ness monster being alive. Just because we haven't explored a lot about the oceans, and I know it's in a lake, but like lakes have weird tributaries. It could have been there and then left during like a flood event. I don't know. If it's not in the lake, it could be in the ocean. Like people that are like megalodons and stuff are alive. I still think some prehistoric life is alive in the ocean. Essentially, is the trickle down from like Loch Ness to that. I think that there still is.
One that I like is because I think it's like a pretty lighthearted one, is just the concept that William Shakespeare wasn't actually a person. It's sort of like a collection of writers. Have you guys ever heard of that?
Yeah.
I
Before.
have.
Like
that's a
like, like a lot, like it was like a group of different people who wrote these plays, but for certain reasons, like also it just over time, it could have been lost in translation who actually wrote it. Also, it could be something along the lines of it could be someone's class or women at the time, because it was hundreds of years ago. They just weren't allowed to take credit, so then they would call it William Shakespeare. And it's just like basically over time, there's a bunch of different people that wrote these plays, but then they all just got attributed to one person. So that was kind of interesting. That's pretty lighthearted.
Yeah, I haven't heard that one. That's pretty interesting, actually.
Yeah.
I didn't hear all the details about it. I like that. I think I'd prefer that to be the case than.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It'd be
Let's
pretty
stop
like
gassing this guy.
I know. And I wish like somehow we could find out that truth at some point. That's what maybe is my main point. Is I think that if we were to
Wait.
find out that that's true, it would be sweet.
Andrew, you chose to go to the past.
No, I didn't. I chose to go to the future.
Did you switch your answer?
No, I never. I never.
Wait,
switched my answer.
we all said to go.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
yeah,
one of you guys needs to go in the past and figure this out.
I'll use my power. But then you guys will never find out.
Yeah, we'll
because I
never.
can
You have to
only go
leave
the
us a
past.
message.
You
You
have
have
to
to leave us
leave
like a message in a
something.
bottle and a
Yeah.
like.
I'll tell you exactly where I'll leave it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, nice. Do either of you two have an answer to that or not?
What came to mind, it wasn't really a conspiracy theory, and it's a lot to talk about in an episode of this podcast. And it's not a conspiracy theory because it's actually really well accepted by a lot of physicists. It's the multiverse theory that parallel universes exist. I'm no physicist, but I did take quantum mechanics and then higher level like cosmology and intense physics. And the mathematics actually can be you can attribute a lot of our universe's quantum mechanics, and you can expand that theory, and it essentially proves mathematically that multiverses exist. But I don't want to delve too deep into it because
That's awesome.
we're kind of deep in
Wow.
the episode. But yeah, so parallel universes, I'm going to say, are a thing for sure.
But
I
does that
agree.
work if photons have mass?
We're not diving into that either.
Coom, anything on your brain?
I got an easy one, but mostly because I just saw the documentary a little while ago. Jeffrey Epstein definitely didn't kill himself.
Oh yeah.
Wait, that's a technically conspiracy, but they're definitely gonna prove that. Like
Yeah, at
with
some point.
Ghislaine or whatever her name is.
Yeah, no one's heard from her in a while, which is a little alarming.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I think they're just like
Yeah.
throwing her from like one place to another, just like keeping her moving.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. Okay, so going back to that whole space thing / multiverse, yes or no? Simply put, was there or is there life in any form on Mars?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's water. There'd be life.
At one point, maybe. I'm gonna. That's hard for me to agree. But that's I've heard that too.
Yeah, the deep ocean, they use a lot of those animals to theorize what space aliens would be like because of the
Mhm.
pressure, and a lot of the areas there are devoid of oxygen.
The ocean's wild, dude.
Bro, deep sea creatures are built different. They're scary. Like, I would
Wow.
not fight one of
Depths
them.
of the ocean are so unknown; it's terrifying.
Yeah, yeah.
I
It's,
know. What is it? We know like we've seen like 10% of the world's oceans, right? Or maybe even less than that.
I think it is
I don't
10%,
know.
actually. I think you got it.
That's crazy. So what do you think? There's like massive giant squids down there and like old megalodons and
Dude,
stuff.
there's
You
some
think
weird,
that
there's
that's
definitely some
Definitely,
weird stuff
easily.
down there. There's
Yeah,
definitely some weird stuff
dude.
down there.
There's
Whoever
things that we haven't
sees
even
it-
like imagined like down there. Like I don't think we could
probably
like
down there.
think of it.
Wait, I know
Do you
we're
think
deep-
there's mermaids? Like not mermaids like the Little Mermaid. Like do you think there's big ass fish sort of kind of things that have sort of like arms and webbed hands? Like that'd be wild. Like big fish eyes
I would not be surprised at all, dude, if there was like a
Dude.
humanoid-looking fish down there.
looking fish down there. Yeah, that'd be wild.
I got something crazy. Have you guys heard about Organism 46b? This is like a real conspiracy theory that happened in October.
Ooh, no,
No,
but I
what
like
is
it.
It's Russia.
In
It's all
October.
over the internet. It came across like one of my marine just article things I'm like subscribed to, but it says Russian scientists claims that they battled this giant squid that was just massive, and like basically someone approached it to be like, oh, it's an octopus, and the octopus like ripped it in half. Like straight up went horror movie, tried to take out the like research team in the like submarine vessel. It was in Antarctica. They basically drilled down super deep, took down some sort of like vessel down there. And what they ended up doing is apparently Russia is like denying it, but they took this organism and is now Putin's trying to use its venom sacs to like weaponize because it basically decimated
And
the research cream.
And it was a giant squid.
It was literally just a massive, like hyper intelligent squid. That's what I meant. So the reason it killed, I messed up that story. I was reading the article on my phone as I went. It basically mimicked, so it used its tentacles to look like another crew member when they were there, and they were like, "Oh, a crew member," because they were in Antarctica. You can scuba dive in dry suits, even though it's super cold. So they were out like scuba diving a little bit away from the vessel. Someone approached it, and then it was an octopus, or not octopus, a squid. And then just straight up murked it. And then Russia was like, well, now we got to capture it, and apparently went down, captured it somehow. And now they're trying to weaponize its venom sac. So yeah, Antarctica's got some crazy stuff too.
That's
How about
wild.
that? All right, I think we can wrap it up now. We kind of
Yeah.
went pretty elaborate with those questions. So
There
we'll
we-
do we got to do shout outs. Connor, you want to take it away?
Yeah. I got a quick one. I think I'm stealing it from King Coon from last episode, but shout out Andrew. He recently turned 24. So he is now our eldest
Thanks,
most
dog.
senior member. He is in charge of all of our lives legally.
Yeah. I'm just a little bit closer to social security checks than you guys. Yeah. Okay, for mine, well, I guess it's kind of similar to what you did. Sometime between, I guess I'm not gonna say specifically because we'll get to it in more detail when he's on here, but between this episode coming out and the next episode coming out, it'll be King Coon's birthday. So shouts out to King Coon. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
And then my other shout out is to the NBA for finishing an entire bubble season with absolutely zero players getting COVID, including players leaving for a couple days at a time. Some players had to leave a couple days for a family thing, or they had, I think one of them or two of them had a kid that was born, and they did the proper things of isolating people when they got back, testing people all the time. And by doing that, all these guys just got to hang out with each other, and like, people, they had proper protocols like wearing masks in certain places, but by and large, these dudes are just like hanging out and not doing social distancing because none of them have it. They're constantly getting rapid tests. Kind of proves how if we just rapidly tested And well, I mean, in you know, just in our general towns and cities, we'll have to wear our masks and that kind of stuff. But if we do the rapid testing and we isolate and we do that kind of stuff, they pretty much prove that it can work if we do it the right way. And just shouts out to all the players who just had to bubble themselves up for a couple months. It was kind of cool, and the basketball was actually really good. But yeah, I just think, they kind of showed how sports can continue in these weird times, and they're on the forefront, with a couple other sports, but they were definitely on the forefront. So shout out to them. Poppy, King Coom, got any shout outs?
Yeah, I got one general shout out. I'll be quick this time. Shout out to everyone that's taking the time going out to vote, telling your friends to vote. That's very important that everyone votes. Make sure your vote gets counted properly. Yeah, don't waste your American right to voting.
Retweet.
Hell yeah.
Retweet.
All right.
Is that your shout out? King Coom, are you?
No, that's not my shout out. Shout out like the people of San Francisco, because they just unanimously voted to pass the Karen Act, which makes it illegal to have a racially motivated phone call to 911. So if you call the cops on
No way.
racial motivation, you will be arrested.
Take that, Karens.
Karen Act, literally.
Dude. That's kind of sick. Like, I do really feel bad for women named Karen in this country who are just very nice people. But I've seen a lot of videos lately over the last year of just people just walking on trails or just doing something, and they're getting screamed at by some person who's just calling the police, and they're just rattling off to the cop all their physical attributes that make them a minority. Just straight up.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
And it's very, very, very sketchy.
It is Karen though, so it's not exactly Karen.
Oh, they missed the prime meme opportunity.
That's sweet. Yeah, but shouts out to everyone who's voting. Vote. Let your voice be heard. People, we shouldn't complain all that. Well, I mean, we're allowed, very much should complain about the things that we don't think are right. But if you're just going to not vote and then complain and you didn't make your voice heard, and I don't really think that makes a whole ton of sense. So get out there, vote. It's important. I think the deadline has already passed to register, but I think for a lot of states, there's another day or two to request a ballot if you never got your ballot. But just check your mailboxes and make sure you put it in both the envelopes like they've been saying, and make sure you sign your name how the government can see it, like on your license. Look at how your name is signed on your license. Just make sure that your vote is counted. So, yay. I guess that's all. Does anyone else have anything?
No closing remarks here.
Penis.
Yeah, not really. Oh, yeah, penis, of course.
Penis, yeah.
Needed that.
I
Yeah,
needed it too, honestly.
Penis, of course. Yeah, vote. That was our other big thing. So, yeah, thanks for everyone who's following. Instagram at the Chill Room. Get us some more followers so we can have Poppy on. That's our same name on YouTube. And be nice to people and love yourself. That's what we always say. All right. See y'all for King Coom episode.
King Coom reveal.
Hey.